Marco, just about the game itself. What did you like about it from your team? What weren't you so crazy about it? Things in terms of the aspects, and looked like maybe the second half of it is kind of where you guys sort of maybe got things more into gear.
Yeah, the second half. That's basically how we wanted to play, and but it was our fault. We were not ready to play. I think a lot of guys didn't know it was a 3 o'clock game today, and unfortunately, we dug ourselves a little hole there and got behind 1-0. And yes, we came back and we deserved the goal or that point. But overall, it was just a disappointing game because that was more in it.
Day games aren't unheard of whatsoever, but are they typically a little tougher to get up for or get ready for whatever reason?
Usually no. I mean, I don't know. Everyone is different, but I used to love it. And but again, it's just it's an individual thing, and everyone has to get ready and everyone has to be prepared to be ready on time, and we just weren't. And we only had a handful of guys, and that's just not good enough. And I don't care who you play against, and but it's just you gotta bring it every night anyway. And if it's earlier, like tonight, it's even more challenging. But it's up to you. It's up to the player, and that's something they have to learn.
Samuel's obviously got the well-earned reputation as a shooter and the scorer whatsoever. How do you think he's done over the course of the year?
Yeah, he had some ups and downs, and but yeah, like you said, he's a shooter and he can score, and he's a good threat on the power play, and yeah, sometimes I feel like we don't even feed him enough pucks, but it was nice to see or lately that pucks for him go in the net, and yeah, he's a guy. We want him to take the next step, and there's still a few things 5-on-5. I think he can do better, but he's definitely again he's a threat anytime he shoots the puck. So that's something you can't teach. But yeah, just gotta work on other things.
Marco, you know, like anyone else whatsoever, that a pro's career can have its twists and turns whatsoever. To see what Cal is doing for you, ever since obviously coming to the Reign in November. For one, how important has it been to be initially accepting for the change, in how his career has been, but then also immediately get to putting in the work and doing whatever's necessary to get back to the NHL level whatsoever? How important has that been for him and for you?
Yeah, no, he's first of all, he's been excellent. He's been very professional, and yes, he had some downs too. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy for him, and especially if you look at the Kings on the other side, and he's probably gonna look at Copley too. What's normal, and he's doing really well. So yes, he can be frustrated, but what he done well, I think he stayed focused. He tried to work on his game. He came in with a great attitude every day. Guys love him, not just because he's a good goalie and he stops pucks for us, but he takes care of them too, and he's one of us. And we said it a long time ago. He's a guy we want to help to get back on track. It doesn't matter. He belongs to the NHL, and we try to help him. But again, he's been a solid individual, and we're very pleased with his action and with his play and with his attitude, what he brings every day.
Hey, while I got you, I may do something on Phoenix at some point.
Yeah,
upcoming here whatsoever. What has that been like to? How did you see how he just prepared himself? Even in the early going, even in training camp. I remember, he made an impression right away in one of the exhibition games whatsoever. So it leaves you a good impression right away. And then how do you see how just he kind of prepared himself for what would be his moment, and he's obviously delivered.
Yeah, no. First of all, our goalie department did a really good job to finding a guy like this because we wanted a number one goalie for us, basically.
Yeah, you said that.
And we have one, a good one too. So he's quiet, but he's in unbelievable shape. First of all, he works really hard. He wants to play and he wants to win. He wants to be the difference. And what I didn't know, he wants to help as well as a teammate. So I was really surprised early on, and that showed his play, and he was a big part why we had our early success right away because he's so calm in that, right? And we feel it, right? Players feel it, coaches feel it, and again, he's on top of it. He's a good person. So we were very happy for him. We have two really good goals here this season. So, and on top of it, Maddie's been really good too. So, but no, it's not a surprise for us that he's playing well with the Kings, and obviously deserved a nice little contract too and being raised. So it's nice to see.
Did you know he had that kind of fire in the Anaheim game?
No,
Did you know that was in him?
No. I mean, he has the muscle for it, but I never, because he's so calm and quiet, so we never saw that side of it. But it's definitely nice to see.
It pops out every once in a while. Apparently,
all of us.
I saw it.
All of us,
Exactly.
I wanted to ask you about Kim Nosianen. It seems like he's getting a couple more minutes. He scored the other game, was kind of a buzzer beat at the end of the game, didn't factor really into the end of the game, but tonight it seemed like starting to see more confidence from him.
Yeah, not just tonight. Started the last couple games, and he took advantage of guys being out, guys being hurt, got some more ice time, and he played really solid again today. So he was one of the guys I thought he was ready to play, and he's been good, and he had a lot to learn, and he still has a way to go, but he's I think lately he's shown that he can play, can be better, and that's good for us.
For you guys, overtime has been such a lot of games. You went from having almost no overtime games at the beginning of the season. Now it seems like every other game's going to overtime. It seems like just kind of a luck of the draw. Bounces for today it didn't work out, but other times you've gotten that bounce.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of overtime, right? We had some really good saves in the past. Could have lost a lot of them too, but somehow we got it done, or even in shootout. Today it was not meant to be, but overall we just, again, even in OT, we were just not sharp today, and starting with our big guys today. So we need them to be the leaders, and today San Diego's leaders were better than ours, and that was the big difference.